Hi, I'm Antoinette Lewis. I'm 40 years old. My husband is Dwight Lewis. He's 45 years old. We have 2 children. Our daughter, Selah, who's 2 years old, and our son, Christian, 5 months.
Hey, big guy. How you doing? Hi.
When I married Dwight, we expected to raise our families and grow together. You tickling, Daddy?
Yeah, tickle me.
Okay,
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We found out December 14th, 2007, that my husband has gastric cancer. Okay, don't press too hard on Daddy's stomach, okay?
I had a period of time where, I could just play with them, and I can't do it out of fear of, accidentally getting kicked in the stomach. It is absolutely dreadfully painful. I guess Daddy's supposed to be invincible.
So I made him a promise that I was gonna be the happy person that, that he married. So I'll be right back, okay? Okay. Thank you.
Celebration of the life of Dwight Lewis.
So I just recently buried my husband, Dwight.
My kids, as well as all the other children around, grew up referring to him as Uncle Dwight.
Uncle Dwight was our first babysitter. He so naturally took us away from our tired mother's arms, made us laugh, and made sure we were wanted, loved, and special.
I will always remember Dwight Lewis. He was my friend.
Come on, Mom, I don't want to fight with you right now, okay? It's only been a couple of weeks, so I don't really have a lot of time to grieve and shut down.
What, you crying?
Not today.
You sad?
Today's a good day. Now I'm facing many concerns regarding raising our children. I have 2 babies. Okay, here we go. I have really big shoes to fill, and I don't know if I can do it. As a single mother, how do I raise Christian to be a strong man? No, don't feed him with the drumstick, okay? Some of my main concerns with Selah is explaining to her that Daddy's not sleeping, that he's actually passed away.
Daddy see it.
You gonna let Daddy see it? Daddy sees everything, And then there's the concerns about her future without her father being present. Selah, why would you do that? I would like your assistance with establishing a routine. Mommy's a little sad, that's all.
You love that.
Yeah, just a little bit. I need your help. Please.
Bear in there, Antoinette, because I am going to put you on the right track with making you feel like you can manage and raise your children the way you and Dwight wanted to.
Hello. Glad you're back. Meeting Antoinette was such a beautiful experience. She just gave me such a lovely, warm embrace. I think I squeezed her to death. It was just so relieved to see her.
Hi, Selah. This is
Hello.
Selah. This is Joe. Hi, Selah. And how are you? Oh, thank you. Lovely hug.
This is not a normal observation day for me, where I go in and I step back and objectively look at a family. There's no way. I'm hoping that I can really help her with whatever she needs.
This is Christian.
Hi, Christian. Hello.
Hi,
My condolences, my absolute condolences. And
Thank
it's
you so
an
much.
absolute pleasure for me to be here.
I really appreciate it.
Yes.
So happy you're here. This is our kitchen. My husband had a thing for stainless steel and kitchen gadgets.
Mum was showing me around the house and she mentioned a task that Dwight hadn't got around to completing before he passed away.
In fact, he didn't finish his project. We actually have a stainless steel hood range that he hasn't put up yet. We had so many plans, you know, how he wanted the kitchen and just lots of things that, you know, Dwight was handling. This is the main bathroom.
While Mum was showing me around the house, she actually mentioned that she's not too sure how much Sayla really understands about her father's death.
She asked for him quite a bit. What do we say? Well, we've discussed Daddy. We discussed the fact that he's passed away and that he's in heaven, and she talks to him and that he watches over her and he'll be with her always. But I don't know if she quite comprehends that. You know, like she'll ask me, when is he coming home?
Mama, where's Daddy?
See, where's Daddy? What did I tell you Daddy was? Where is he?
Yeah, sky.
He's in the sky in heaven, that's right. I did take her to the services, because I wanted her to see him. And she saw him, and she said, Daddy, sleeping.
Death is a different concept according to the child's age, and I really do want to keep it very simple with Sayla because she's only 2.
I got you, ready. Yeah.
Oh, no. Ah. Hold on to Jojo's neck, that's it, very tightly. Ready? Ba-dum. Where are we going? Da-dum, 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 da-dum.
During 8 intense months before Dwight passed away, Mum spent a lot of time devoted to Dad, and I certainly feel that that time has left an impact on Sayla because it's left her slightly playing up a little bit.
Okay, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. It's not end of the world. Okay? Sayla?
It's completely understandable that Mum's exhausted. She's grieving. But I also realise that it's been challenging for her to discipline. Actually, what she's doing right now is typical of every 2.5-year-old, needing the boundaries put firmly in place. Really, it's about Mum learning to discipline for the first time properly, on top of the fact that this whole family are grieving. It's only been 2 weeks since this lady has buried her husband, and when I observe, I'm going to be looking for ways that I can immediately help this family. You know, as the day went on, Sayla was becoming increasingly difficult, and it did take its toll on Mum.
Have you found yourself in a pattern of not really going out much?
I haven't been going out a lot, no. I'm getting better. I have a double stroller.
You do know the importance of it.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
For what? For feeling?
I wasn't supposed to be by myself.
And I'm just not doing it very well. I'm not doing it very well. I'm doing probably the bare minimum of everything. So much stuff I have to deal with. You know, I gotta turn in his car. It's such a laundry list of stuff.
Should I, if I just don't do it, maybe I can just stop everything in time?
Yeah. I really just want to be in bed and pull the covers over my head. It's really what I want to do.
It's normal behaviour for a person who's grieving to slightly withdraw from the world. But with 2 kids, I mean, Mum just can't do that. So I'm going to help her pull through this.
I think I'm supposed to be out more. I think I'm supposed to be more active.
I felt that one thing I could do was to help Mum get out just a little bit so she could reconnect with her friends who could support her.
Antoinette?
Yes.
When was the last time the kids ate?
It's what time now?
It's just gone 7.
Oh. See, I've kind of lost track of time today.
After being cooped up in the house all day, it started to get really late and the kids hadn't even eaten. I mean, there was no set schedule, really. Mum decided to give the kids a bath And then she sat them down to eat. And I thought that's rather late, actually.
I'm taking care of them. I'm feeding them. I'm bathing them. Is it structured? No.
When the children had been put to bed, Mum was absolutely depleted. And I just really wanted to go home and give this woman a chance to get some sleep so that I could come back tomorrow and talk to her about what she needed from me and what I knew I could do for her to help her.
Want a big hug? I really feel that she was placed in my life to help me. And I'm gonna utilize everything that she has to offer. I really need her help, and I'm so glad she's here to help me.
Let's start off with saying that you and I have been brought together by a very special man in your life.
Yes.
And in his honor, we are going to discuss and talk about the things that I feel right now would benefit you. What I've noticed is that with the children, there isn't any set routine, okay? The importance of a routine is to create structure and a framework that allow healthy eating patterns, sleeping patterns, play, creativity, nurture. And together, what we're going to do is to create a routine to give the kids that.
Okay.
It's okay to recognise that you don't have the answers right now.
I don't.
But it doesn't mean that you can't start that laundry list that you have spinning around in your head. I'm gonna help you do that. I'm gonna help you start to recognise where it can wait, where it can't wait. Let's talk about how we keep Dwight's legacy going. As your kids start to grow up, from the toddler years, you'll be able to tell them so many stories. And what we're going to do is put a system in place.
Okay.
You'll build those memories, that legacy. You'll create traditions. That's how you keep Dwight's memory and spirit alive. The one huge situation here is that we are dealing with the loss of your husband and the children's father. We can't fill that hole. Biologically, Dwight is Christian and Sayla's father. But you have men in your life who will be a presence and an influence in your children's lives, who are very close to Dwight.
Yes.
And you will be a mum who will do exactly what the pair of you would have done together.
That's what I want.
This is all about you.
Okay.
Okay? Because your kids need you and you need you.
Okay. So where do we start?
Come here, give me a hug. Give me a hug. You know, I was eager to get working with Antoinette, but I knew first off I had to work with her in releasing some stuff.
Antoinette?
We're going to the park because we're going to take care of some necessary business.
Okay.
We've got the kids over at the neighbours, right?
Yes.
All right, so let's go.
I thought we were just gonna enjoy the outdoor weather, but I should have known better. Joe had something else in mind.
Mum's going through the process of grief, and at the moment she's extremely angry because it's too frightening to think if you did let go to your feelings, would you lose control? We're in this park. We got no kids around us. We got nothing to think of right now at this moment but what's necessary. And what's necessary is for you to get a load off your chest that you've just been suppressing. All those things that you're angry with. If you're angry, turn around and say, I'm angry! I'm angry! Why?
Because he loves me.
Then say it! Get it off your chest, girl!
Because he left me and I have to do this all by myself. It's not fair.
That's right. Why is it not fair?
Because
I finally got it. I got what a relationship is supposed to be. I got what a teamwork was supposed to be. We were Team Lewis. We had our whole lives planned out, and now I have to create a new plan without him. God. I waited so long to get married and to have kids, and why couldn't I have had more time? Why couldn't I have had more time? I feel like my life was stolen from me.
It was a good thing we went to the park today. She needed that emotional outlet to get that anger off her chest and to release the feelings that she's been bottling up since Dwight passed away.
We sat in this park, shout, cry, scream. We're still here. And the sun is still shining.
Bet you feel better for it.
I actually do. I do feel better. I didn't realize how much of my own emotions I had bottled up and kind of shelved. It felt good to be said. It felt good to acknowledge that I was angry. Jo made that okay for me. She made it okay for me to grieve. Yeah, it was one of the toughest things I've ever done in my life.
But it felt good after you'd done it.
It definitely did.
You know, once Mum had released all that pent-up emotion, I knew that we needed to work on the kids. It was important that we establish a routine. What we're going to start off with first is creating the cornerstones of your routine. So, sleep, feeding, playing, the times the kids go to bed and the times that they get up. So, what time do we have Christian getting up?
About 7.
At 7, okay. Having a routine that could free some time up for her. It would give her the stability and the framework that would very much serve her and her family.
No, I like it. I really like it.
Mum had spent so much of her time devoted to Dwight before he passed away. I knew that it was important that we establish a refresher course on baby care tips. And the first one was how to give a bottle to 6-month-old Christian. Just look at the milk. The more you raise it, the more you fill, so you don't allow any air pockets. So the less bubbles you can create in that bottle, the less he's swallowing.
Oh, okay.
That's it, you got it. When you get to the end, sometimes they get a little bit fidgety and they don't want any more. Sometimes I tap on the bottle and they look and they're listening and they're looking at your finger tapping, and naturally they just keep sucking. The second step was how to burp a baby properly. You know, like this kind of feeling, it's like that. You know, it won't be hurting him. You know, that right rub here between will really help bring it up.
There we go.
And finally, I gave her some tips on how to make formula. What I would like you to do is to make the bottles up and then put them in the fridge, because there's so much time faffing around making them up, and you can warm it up in a hot saucepan of water.
She's given me an incredible amount of advice, and it's working. It's working.
No doubt the childcare tips have come in handy for her, but since Dwight's passed away, there have been so many chores now that have stacked up that it's overwhelming for Mum right now.
The mill, the bills, everything, I've just kind of like left it. It's overwhelming.
You'll write down your list onto our little washing rags here.
Okay.
I came up with a simple way of helping her prioritise what needs to be sorted right now. And the things that you're not ready to do right now, you'll throw in one basket. And the things that you think, you know what, I'm going to get that done over the next couple of weeks, you put in this one. And you will do it when you're ready to do it.
Okay, so, thank you cards.
Is that something you want to get done over the next couple of weeks? Do you feel like you want to get that
I
done?
started on it, and then it became really emotional for me.
So let's leave it.
Okay. I have to figure out what to do with the cars, because I don't need 2 cars.
But Dwight's is kind of cool.
Dwight's is cool.
Mum was very pleased to see the laundry baskets. It was like a load, literally, off of her mind. Writing it down, throwing it into the baskets, getting a little bit of organisation going on up here. Gives her a little bit more clarity.
Gotta change the names on the utilities.
When Dwight was alive, he dealt with all the bills and house management. And quite frankly, this is the first thing that Mum's going to have to learn to deal with by herself, just to keep her head above water.
School for the kids or not. It's nice to have it written down. So now it's in those 2 baskets. I know where it is, and, you know, and I can pick it up or not pick it up. Joe's giving me a tool to just deal with it just in doses, small doses, and that's what I'm gonna try to do.
Okay, that's another thing done, huh? Yep.
Mum's really making progress with her parenting techniques. However, she's still worried about keeping Dwight's memory alive and worried that the kids are not going to have a male role model around.
Who's at the door? I don't know. Who is it?
I wanted to show Mum that she already has men in her life.
Hi! Oh my God!
Rolling, who is a very dear friend and actually introduced Dwight and Antoinette together, and Ron, who's a very close neighbour.
It's not the case of trying to replace Dwight, but actually having people around, close friends, you know, of Dwight who loved him dearly. They'll be able to tell, you know, Sailor and Christian stories about their dad and be very much a male presence in Sailor and Christian's life.
I really believe that, you know, daughters and sons require a male presence to shape them as young adults. And will you guys help me raise my children?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's what friends are for.
We're looking forward very much to being part of her lives. It's important to us. You know, Dwight was our friend as well as Antoinette.
Okay.
You okay, Mama?
Yes, I'm okay.
I'm crying.
Mum seemed really overwhelmed with the men's willingness to help. And so I thought what I would do is explain to them about a little chore that needed fixing that Mum had told me about on the first day I met her.
You said to me that there was something in that kitchen that has not been done.
You mean the range hood?
The range hood, yeah.
That's a really big project, really?
Well, why don't we go ahead and tackle that and see if we can take care of that little problem for you.
Wow. Okay.
Whilst the men worked on the range hood, I took Mum and the kids out to the park for the first time since I've arrived.
Pull this off.
Oh, there.
Yeah, it's right there. All right.
Show me how you go down the slide. Come show me. Whee! Oh, wow. Great job, Sailor.
When we came back from the park, I was eager to show Mum that Dwight's friends are more than willing to help out with tasks that Dwight would have done.
No way! You got it! Oh my God! Dwight would be so proud. This is awesome.
There was a tremendous amount of joy, I think, for her in knowing that her friends were going to be here to go ahead and do something that she was so anxious to see done.
I can't replace Dwight, but I can surround my children with strong male images that they can draw on, that can help shape who they are as individuals.
Oh!
So now that Mum knows where help is, I want to help her keep Dwight's light burning with fond memories. So I made a picture book for Sailor.
Sailor! Look at all the pictures.
That's Daddy.
And she's like, that's Daddy, you know, and she was so excited. Wow, wow, wow. Who is that?
Daddy. What's that all when they would go?
We've got photo albums with photos in there, but they're so precious. And we're very cautious of the fact that 2-year-olds don't really understand that importance. It's a great photo, but it gets sticky or can get ripped. Whereas now Sailor has her own special little book that she can take to bed with her, or in the car with her, or anywhere she wants to with her.
And that's the day we got married. I call that his GQ picture. Daddy was very handsome.
The next thing I did to help record the celebration of Dwight's life was to introduce her to the video legacies. I have a video recorder.
Oh, okay.
When I first met you, you said to me, I'm so scared. I'm scared that I'm gonna forget. I'm scared that these kids are not gonna know who their father was.
There's gonna be legacy, if there's gonna be memories, if there's gonna be anything that reminds them of their father, they're gonna receive it from me.
You're going to tell those magnificent stories, and it's going to be recorded on here.
Being able to create this video legacy really allows Mum to tell stories and for her to really capture, through her storytelling, the essence of who Dwight was.
And you very much are going to keep his spirit alive. I'm going away for 3 days. So while I'm gone, cry and laugh, have some fun with the kids.
It's going to be really difficult for me to go away for a few days, but I guess no time is a good time, really, and they're going to have to learn to do this without me.
Okay, it's gonna be the longest 3 days of my life, but okay. Even though she won't physically be with me over the next 3 days, I'm pretty sure I will hear Joe speaking to me in my head every time I do something.
I pray Antoinette will do really well, and if she doesn't, then I'm going to be back there straight away. After 3 days away, I am very excited to show Antoinette the progress that she's made from the first time I met her to now. Are you ready to take a look at this DVD?
Yes, yes.
You are?
No.
Yes, no, yes.
Oh, I think I did okay, but I'm not sure.
All right, so let's take a look at the first clip.
Come on, Mom, I don't want to fight with you right now, okay? Okay? Sayla, it's not important. Don't worry about the tape. It's gonna be that kind of day. I just never expected to do all this by myself.
How's that feel watching that?
It was emotional because I'm looking at that and I look exhausted, I look worn out, I kind of out of it. And I really, thought I was handling it a lot better. I can see the grief, I can see the sadness.
Just carry on.
Okay. Oh my goodness, look at that. Front row seat. As I'm pushing you, I want you to push your legs out. Straighten them out, and then bend them in. Hey, look at him looking at us swing. Good job. Mommy loves it when you listen to her, okay? Don't you feel good? I feel good.
I feel good too.
That's great. Okay. So we had a good day today, so you get some rest, okay? And tomorrow we do it all over again. I did it, honey. You would be so proud.
Unbelievable.
Oh, well.
Seriously, Antoinette, I salute you. That was you.
I know.
That was you.
That was me.
You have got your kids listening to you. You have them on a schedule where they're going to bed at the right time, eating, encouragement, playing. You've got some focus. You've got things in order.
I feel really good.
So we're going to take a look at the naughty chair.
Oh. Pick up the brown cat. I know you're not painting on the rug. I know you just didn't do that. Go sit in the chair. Yeah, you can get up. Go ahead.
So I'm just going to break this down for you with a naughty chair, okay? You know, there's a reason why each step is there.
I forgot to hug her and tell her, have her apologize and hug her.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't follow through on that.
But hey, I mean, seriously, it's just a matter of remembering that. When we think about what we have achieved, you're going to get that like that as well, you know? All right, let's take a look at the next piece of footage here.
Okay.
We are going to be looking at video legacy.
Your father and I have been dating for about 5 months or so. So I remember getting home, changing clothes, and I get this call from Dwight, and Dwight says, look, I need to see you. I need to see you right away. I need to see you right now. I'm driving to his house, and I'm thinking, oh, this is it. It's over. We're not going to be together anymore. It's not meant to be. And I get there, and he says, you know, I've never had anything like this that's been all in my life all the time like that. And now I can't live without it. So will you be my wife? I was like, absolutely.
Look at you. So tell me, how did it feel doing the video legacy?
You know, at first it felt a little strange, you know, but I like the idea. I like it a lot.
And of course, Sailor is going to grow up, and Christian, and they're going to want to hear the stories again, Mummy, again, again. So the beginning of this, as uncomfortable or kind of weird that it felt, will be something that you'll become very used to. Let me just take you back very briefly to 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
None of this was going on. Full stop. None of this. You know, you should be so proud of yourself right now, Antoinette.
I am proud.
There's very few times that I'm lost for words. That's unbelievable. It really is.
Because of you.
So today, Today, I think I'll surprise you.
I've been going with you all along. I'm ready.
Exactly.
All right. Going.
Good, that's what we'll do. Amazing. Amazing. On our last day together, I had 2 surprises for Mum. The first was 2 video legacies that I'd asked Dwight's friends to record. Let's take a look at this.
This message is for
Good.
all of you guys. Sailor, Christian, Antoinette.
The first video legacy was from a much-loved family friend named Don.
I want to talk a little bit about my friend. Sailor, when you were born, he was so excited, he went out and bought 250 dresses. I mean, not just play dresses, Sunday dresses, sundresses. We're talking gown-type dresses. You weren't even a month old. And to Christian, when your dad got ill, they gave him 6 months to live. It was assumed that he wouldn't be around to see you born. Well, fella, he was determined to hold you in his arms and caress his son. You guys were the apple of his eye. You gave him joy.
Oh, gosh.
Dwight Lewis, my good friend. No doubt he would like to be here seeing you 2 kids growing up. There's no question about that. But he never felt shorted. He never felt that God took something away from him. Rather, he felt that God had given him an amazing gift. He got the woman of his dreams. He got to see the birth of his daughter. And a few months before God took him home, he got to see the birth of his son. He considered himself a very, very blessed man. As you, Selah, and Christian grow up, you know, you will always have a bit of your dad shining through you.
There she is, doing her own video camera for the kids. And now she has 2 additional pieces to add. There's your keepsake box, so that you can start putting your memories in there.
Okay. I felt a sense of relief that they are going to know about their father. He's not going to be, you know, some picture, some entity that they can't connect with. Through all these stories that people have given me, they will know their father. I really love it. I'm
For my second surprise, I took this whole family to the park where I had a big surprise laid out for them.
A party's not a party unless you have those that are close to you, right? And those that care and those that support you.
Yeah.
So here they are.
Just then, I had all of Mum's friends and family members come out from around the corner.
Oh my God! They're all here. These are the people who care and love you and your family.
Oh, this is so
And they're here to celebrate today.
Yay!
I guess so. Hi. Today, I bring you in front of your community so they can show you how much you mean to them.
Dwight was very much a loved person, and each and every one of her neighbours wanted to contribute, wanted to show her that they cared.
I'm going to be a listening ear whenever you need to talk. I would love to clean your house.
Oh my God!
Our pledge to you is to keep the cars clean.
I'm pledging to cook for you.
I want to offer my babysitting services.
So we're going to do a family vacation. We set up the Dwight Lewis Memorial Fund.
Wow.
Okay?
Each one of those neighbours came forth in being able to contribute a large piece of their time in being able to support and lend that helping hand to Antoinette.
Can I first and foremost say that it has been an absolute honour for myself to meet Antoinette and her family.
This woman, over a period of 2 weeks, has just shown an amazing strength. She really has.
I know Dwight was certainly a man with a plan, and I know, Antoinette, that he would be so proud of you.
I believe that there's so much more of this lady that we've not even discovered yet.
I love you too.
It was nice to leave her today with her neighbourhood. You know, it's nice to leave her with the friends who love her dearly, who are there to support her. Today, she turned around and she said to me, "It's going to be all right." That's the difference. Big difference.
I love you too.
Take care, darling. All right? Take care of yourself.
Joe has given me confidence, given me the ability to just be a better parent, a better mother.
Can you give me a hug?
Thank you, Joe. I will never, ever forget you.
Oh, dear! She understands that only time will make things a little bit easier. But the rest, she's taken ownership of. And she's got that underneath her belt. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care. Enjoy. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye.